Hi, my name is Courtney Cook, and I'm going to talk to you about Arnolfini, the wedding portrait done by Jan van Eyck. And Jan van Eyck was born around 1395 in the Netherlands. His birth date is not known. He was known as the father of oil painting. He did not create the oil painting, he just took it and turned it into the art that it is. He worked as a court painter for John III of Bavaria and Duke Philip the Good of Burgundy. Duke Philip took care of his widowed wife and children after his death. That's how highly he was thought upon. He died in 1441, and the church in which he was buried was destroyed during the French Revolution in 1799. The picture on the right is thought to be a self-portrait. It's called Portrait of a Man in a Turban, 1433. We are not sure if that's Jan van Eyck, but it looks good. This is the painting. We're going to talk about his painting. It is called many different names, and we'll get to that in a moment. The basics of it was done in 1434. Its mediums was on oil on 3 oak panel. Its dimensions are 34.4 inches by 23.6 inches, so not relatively large. The frame is missing. It is thought to be one of the most complex, symbolic, and original paintings in Western Europe's history, and any of us who took humanities in our undergrad years probably studied this picture at one point. The name is under discussion, under debate. Is it the Arnolfini portrait, the Arnolfini wedding, the Arnolfini marriage, the Arnolfini double portrait, or the portrait of Giovanni Arnolfini and his wife? It could be any of those. But as Shakespeare says, a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. Who's the couple in the picture? Well, it could be anybody. It could be Giovanni di Arrigo Arnolfini and his wife, Giovanna, but they didn't get married until about 8 years after Van Eyck's death. Then it could be his cousin, Giovanni di Nicola Arnolfini, and his either second wife, who was not documented, or his deceased first wife. So we're not really sure who's in the picture. The dog, I do know, is an early breed of Brussels Griffon, and he is thought to symbolize loyalty, as dogs normally do, lust, being that they want children, or just their status as merchants. Where are they? Well, first look, it looks like a bedroom, but it is not. It is a setting room, and it was very popular at that time in France and Burgundy to use beds in the setting room and for people to sit upon them. You can tell that the weather is warm, the window is open, you can see the cherry tree outside, but yet their clothing is very warm with the fur on the around the arms for the woman and all over the tunic on the man. They are very wealthy. You can see that through their chandelier, through again their furs, through the oranges on the table that were very scarce at the time. So it shows a lot about them as people in the background. There is a lot of symbolism in the picture. We don't have nearly the time to go into it, but a couple things I want to look at are the chandelier. You see on the left of the chandelier is a candle that is lit. On the right is one that is burned out, and it is thought this might represent the dead wife. The one on the back wall shows Jan van Eyck was here, 1434, thought to be an indication that maybe it was a wedding and he was signing it to show that he was there for that wedding. I'm almost wondering if it was just an early form of, graffiti. And then we have the mirror way in the back. And if you've ever really looked at it, there's a whole other couple in that mirror. And they're thought maybe to be there to witness the wedding. And it also shows that more of the wealth. The mirror is too large for what it would have been at the time. They had not been made that large, but it is there to show part of the picture. Around the mirror, you see the different stations of the cross with Jesus on there, the Passion of the Christ, and that reflects the Renaissance. And Van Eyck is also very well known for many of his paintings for altars. I could go on and on about the symbolism for the picture, but I've got to stop. I just wanted to let you know that there is a lot going on. I always thought the woman was pregnant. Reading on it says probably not pregnant. She's holding the picture up, her dress up to show that she's fertile, or that's just the way their clothes were at the time. So for the most part, what I've read is nobody really knows. It's a neat picture, but nobody's quite sure who's in the picture, why it was done, or what exactly the symbolism is in it. So it's pretty interesting. Thank you, and have a great day.